What's up YouTube, my name's Will, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to improve your pull-ups instantly.
Willie Will. Rackets on rackets, got backings on backings, I'm riding around in the coupe.
So if this is the first time you're watching a video from me, don't forget to click that subscribe button for me guys, and don't forget to ding dong that notification bell so you get notified when I upload. So in this video you've clicked on it because you want to know how to improve the number of pull-ups you can do quickly. There is a way to do it and it's called greasing the groove. That is the name of the method. So the idea is that if you want to improve on a specific exercise, that you should primarily only train that one exercise and in a high frequency. So in other words, we need to pull up every single day. Obviously you can see a gaping hole in this where that's going to be bad and probably prone to injury and things like that, and you're going to overtrain. However, if you use this method correctly, you can do that and still improve the number of pull-ups that you're going to do. So firstly, what we want to do is make sure that we have access to something where we can do pull-ups every single day, and we want to make sure our form is good. So the form in a pull-up is that we want to be with an overhand grip on the bar, like so, thumbs under the bar, dead hang, all the way down. Then what we want to do from here is we want to down on our scapula, like so, so we're in this get set position if you like, and then from here we're going to pull on the bar, trying to get our elbows towards our back pockets. That's how I like to think about it. So scapula, elbows to back pockets till chin is over the bar, and then lower yourself slowly back down, keeping yourself in a straight line. Nice tight core, legs in front of you, none of this cross behind bollocks. Just go for a couple of reps here. And it doesn't matter for this method how many pull-ups you can actually do, but what is important is that we stop before failure. So we don't want to be training until in one set, we don't want to go until we can't pull over the last rep. We want to make sure that, say if your maximum reps is 8, then you probably get to 7 and then stop, or 6 and then stop, because we don't want to be training till failure because it's high frequency. So if I've just done a set here, what I want to do for a couple of hours and then come and do another set, not till failure, keeping really good form all the way through, stop, go rest for a couple of hours, come back, do another set. I realise this isn't necessarily practical, you know, if you've got to go to work or you've got to do this, you've got to do that, but if you can find somewhere at work or whatever you're doing throughout the day where you can do some pull-ups, that's great. If not, don't worry, just do a set in the morning, and then when you come home do a set, and then a little bit later on in the evening do another set. You can even get one of those pull-up bars that you can hook around the door and do a set on them. It's really not an issue if it's not, you know, every couple of hours straight away. However, there are some pros and cons to this method, so I'm going to show you them now. So guys, before I take you through the pros and cons, very quickly we're just going to recap what the main points of the greasing the groove method are. So the first point is that you can use this for targeting 1 to 2 absolute maximum exercises that you want to improve on quickly. You have to maintain good form throughout every single rep, and also it's going to be high frequency. So in other words, we're training this every single day, multiple times a day. So firstly, let's go for some of the pros. So I've got on here that it's good for the main compound exercises. So this would be pull-ups, push-ups, squats, dips, things of that nature. So if you want to improve those basic exercises to get a good foundation to allow you to move on to bigger and better things, then this method could definitely be for you. So I would consider doing this style of training. I've got also that the CNS, which is the central nervous system, is not going to get overloaded by this method because we're only asking our body to do 2 exercises. Normally 1 if we're applying this method. It is normally 1, but you can do 2. So we're assuming it's 2. You're only going to ask it to do 2, so you're not going to be doing a lat pull down, then you're going to be doing a row, then you're going to be doing some push-ups, then you're going to be doing a bench press, then you're going to be doing a tricep push down, then you're going to be doing some bicep curls, then do you know what I mean? It's not, you're not asking your body to do so many things at one time, so your central nervous system can concentrate on that one specific movement and get that down to a T. Also, it's simple to understand. I hope this video helps you to understand it, but I think it is a very simple concept because we've only got 3 main points that you need to understand to be able to do this method. And also, of course, we've got fast gains. You are definitely going to make gains in this exercise that you choose if you apply this method. Now, the cons. So I've put here not 100% satisfying. If you follow me on Instagram, which is up here in the corner at _willpower training, I was having a discussion with one of my good friends on there about the fact that I wasn't 100% training my skills at the moment because I'm finding the reps and sets more immediately satisfying because I'm getting all the way to fatigue. I'm feeling it in my muscles, I'm feeling the aches, whereas with skills it's a very long, hard process, and I'm feeling that I'm losing some of my skills because I don't train them frequently enough because they're not immediately satisfying. This method is much the same. You're not going to feel 100% satisfied after every single set because remember, we're not training until failure, as I mentioned earlier in the video. That is a very, very crucial point. You want to feel fresh for every single set that you do. We don't want to go anywhere near failure. So as I said, if your normal set is about 8 maximum, probably stop at 6 because you don't want to be going anywhere near failure. We want to make sure we're maintaining good form the whole time. So there's that con. Boring, question mark. So could this be boring because you're only restricted to 1 to 2 exercises? Well, there is something we can do to combat that, and that is to add in some variation. So if we're talking about the case of a pull-up, which we are doing in this video, you would just simply try switching your grip, because then it is the same movement pattern. We're not going to be doing anything crazy like archer pull-ups or one-arm pull-ups or anything like that. We're just going to change the grip around. Well, that went well. And we're back. As I was saying, we're just going to change the grip around. So instead of just being a pronated grip this way, we could do supinated, we could do close grip, we could do wide grip, we could do mixed grip. As long as it's the same movement pattern, you can switch it up as much as you want in terms of variations to combat the fact that it could be quite boring. You are confined to a maximum of 2 exercises, so this kind of ties in with the boring because we can only do 2 exercises, and in fact it's not even a case of the type of exercise that it is. So if we're doing pull-ups, we can't do any other type of pulling exercise. So we couldn't do any rows or any other sort of pulling exercise involving like biceps or rear delt. It's purely focusing on the lats with the pull-up. So that is definitely a con of this this method. And lastly, possibly one of the most important points of the video, and it is a con unfortunately, you have to warm up before every single set. So even if you've only got an hour of rest between, if you're doing this on a weekend and it's Saturday, Sunday, so you are going to do a set you've committed to every hour or every 2 hours, although you may feel fresh, you do still need to warm up before every set. So that means wrists, back, warm up everything, and that is going to be very, very tedious work to do. So please bear that in mind if you are going to do this method, because although you will make gains faster, you do need to make sure that you warm up before every single set, and that's going to be quite annoying. So you need to be quite sure that you understand that before you commit to this method. So guys, if you are going to go and apply this method in your own training and get your pull-up gains, then make sure to smash a like on this video for me. It really helps out the channel. Make sure to click that subscribe button for me and ding dong that notification bell so you get notified when I upload every single week. I don't know if you guys know, but I am actually an affiliate for Zenith Clothing. The link to them is in the description. If you use code WILL10 at checkout, you'll save yourself 10%. We have just launched the most fire joggers in the world, the new striped joggers. If you go over to my Instagram, you can see a few pictures of them, or go over to their Instagram. I'll put it on the screen now for you. You can check out their stuff, see what they've got. Guarantee you'll like it. It's really, really good stuff. I wouldn't attach myself to a brand that I didn't really believe was good. And lastly, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.